Hi, my name is Kathy from KATFIT Stitch, and today I want to show you how to oil an Elna Supermatic, which is an Elna 2, a vintage sewing machine. And it's pretty basic. I just want to first go over the type of oil and utensils that you use. Now, you can buy big bottles of the 3-in-1 oil, and that is the best to use for sewing machines. It's a lightweight oil, and I've got two different types of bottles to show you that I use. The one that says 3-in-1 oil, you can take the topper off, this little thing, and then put it into the different holes to oil the sewing machine. Or you can get a more modern one, which I like. You can just screw off the top here. We're not going to take it off because I just finished oiling my machine and I don't want to do it twice because too much oil is not a good thing. You get it on your fabric and so on if you have way too much. But if you hear that your sewing machine is starting to make a grinding sound, and it sounds like, you know, metal on metal, you're going to want to oil it. And it depends on how often you use your machine. This one here is just being serviced. I'm getting it ready for a new owner, and it's been sitting for about 5 years without being used. And as I serviced it, went through the stitches and maintained it properly for tension, I noticed I heard a grinding sound, and that's normal if it's not being in use, and it just means that it needs to be oiled again. Also, if you're using it a lot, and say you're sewing, you know, yards and yards and yards of material, making a great big quilt or whatever, the oil can be used up quite quickly, and you'll need to oil it and service it, maintain it, get the lint out of the bobbin case, all that stuff before you want to oil it. And a good way to get the lint out is just by using a you can vacuum it out. Actually, you can blow it out. You can take tweezers and pull out excess lint and so on. And you're going to want to make sure all that's gone before you go about oiling it. So I'm just going to show you here what I do first. I just want to remove the presser plates and so on, and with this you lift it up, you take the bobbin out, you want to pull that up from the back, and it just gets removed. And then in the bobbin itself, bobbin casing in itself, you see anything that's marked with a red circle around it, that's where you're going to want to oil. This one here, right in the front, it would be one. So you're just going to, you know, I'm not going to take the top off, but you get the general idea. You're going to want to put one droplet in each one. And then in the back, I'm just going to show you, go over top and show you. See right in the very center of the bobbin case there's red, a little red circle, right? It looks like a screw. I'm going to try and show you just right in the middle there. You're going to want to take your your oil, squeeze it in there. Okay. Now, a second area that that you're needing to do is you open this up, pull it open. Oops. Maybe here. There we go. Pull it open, and inside you see where it's showing a red ring. That's where you're going to want to put your oil. Here and here, and there's one deep inside. I don't know if you can see it. Deep inside there. There we go. Deep inside there. Sorry for my nails. They're not the greatest. Got hangnails there. Need a manicure. Anyway, so that's how you would do the inside here. And then the last area is right in through the cam disc area where you would change your discs. If you see right, where is it here? Way back here, and then here, you would put your oil. So what you're gonna do is put your oil in here and put your oil in here. And then once you have your oil in, thread your machine. Well, you don't even need to thread your machine, but once you have your oil in, close everything up and give it a good run and get it going through the system. And I'm just going to show you really quickly what that sounds like, what that looks like. You want to get everything running smoothly. You want to get everything running smoothly. So that all the oil goes through the unit. And you can run it for hours and hours and hours and hours again. And days and months and however long it takes you before it sounds like it needs it again. And you do hear the sound of it, like I had mentioned before. When it's sounding like grinding gears and loud, like a tractor, well, you don't want it to get so bad that you just, keep putting it off. You want to make sure that it's oiled on a regular basis and maintained properly on a regular basis, so it works really well for you. But like I said here, this machine is well over 50, 60 years old, and it still works like a dream. So if you take care of these old gals, they will work for you. I love sewing with vintage sewing machines, and if you want to read my full article about sewing with vintage sewing machines, you can go to KATFITstitch.com and read about that. So thank you so much for finding my channel and for listening to this tutorial on oiling the Elna Supermatic. Thank you so much. Have a great and awesome, beautiful day. Bye-bye.